And that's just not what happened. The people around you are thrown off and they want all your attention. They want all your light and they have none of their own to contribute to the pot. It's like stone soup. Only it's just a bunch of people with empty bowls and empty cups that need to be filled. Hi roses, I'm Rosie the psychic reader at the Psychic War, and roses are red. Violets are blue, but I'm actually reading the energy, not just counting my days like some people do. If that's something you can get into, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and watch the playlist. The playlist is called Watching the Stars, and I'm going to get right into this energy for Libra. Okay, everything is happening for a reason. Everything is happening when it needs to happen. So that's the vibe here. Something specifically about a child, an autistic child. It could be your child. You have superficial. Like somebody is saying like your child should be walking by now or talking by now. And it's like, just let it happen when it happens. Don't force it. This person is very sensitive. This could be a relationship as well. But there's something superficial about the energy. Let's keep going. I'm seeing quiet as well. Dutiful, like someone has a job. Maybe that could be what's happening. The job is superficial, but the love is much deeper. So this could be a patient of yours, or you could be a teacher with special needs, and it's something about the kids, like they're slow. You have disloyal. There was some energy here about unlawful, disloyal people, and the vibe is like that's a new word. You have curious. I'm just seeing that. I'm hearing that. I wish I could see everything. Like literally no houses blocking any of my view. Oh my gosh, that would be perfect. Like if I could just sit on top of the world and just look at everything. I'm so nosy. I don't know if somebody is vibing with that as well. Just being so nosy and just wanting to see everything. Yeah, that's coming out with the curiosity. But then there's something about this disloyalty here. Like disloyal and unlawful is a new word for the people that's harassing you, if that's the vibe you're getting, or zombies, etc. Like that's a new word. And then you have righteous here. Like that could be what sets you apart, the righteous versus the disloyal and unlawful, because you have a lot of discipline. You're very self-disciplined. You could be someone who eats very well. Like you eat a lot of whole foods. Everything has one ingredient. You could be someone who cooks. Let's get into this energy. Yeah, there's also something coming up. I don't want to say it because it's like a drug. I don't want to mention it because I don't want to trigger anybody. But someone is like coming down off of this drug. Then you have the Hierophant here. Someone could have spent time in prison because of an addiction or something that people notice, like it was more than whatever you got or whatever you're resonating with, convicted for. It was more than what people noticed on the surface. Like all they saw was the symptoms. And that's what I'm getting from this Hierophant here. Like people saw something going on and it was just something so they can criticize you and not really get deep in your business. But that's not really what was going on. Then you have this is the Empress. Maybe your mother knew, or this has to do with your nurturing self. You could be a nurturer or someone who cares about people, but you're dealing with somebody who's very disloyal and unfaithful. But I feel like people don't know how sneaky this person is, and so you had to basically hold down the fort alone. Whereas though this person's job was to hold down the fort for you or help you hold down the fort, they could not be trusted. And so now I feel like there's some criticism. Like you could be a single dad, or they could be saying like, well, why aren't you in a relationship? Why are you doing things by yourself? Like working by yourself, you're the only breadwinner, whatever the case is, because everybody has different rules. Like some people are saying that women should be working. Some people are saying that you should be the only one providing. If this is a masculine energy, I feel like the vibe is you had to do the work for multiple people. That could come off like a coworker is not working with you. Someone who has called on your judgment. They require you to judge them in some way. Oh yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting. Like they wanted you, they promised to go there with you, but then things got too deep, so they start backing out and retreating. And they say like it's okay. There's places for this. People who don't want to get deep down and dirty with you, or you could be that person who didn't want to get deep with this person. Strength, like it required too much strength, physical exertion. Also, it feels like, yeah, this could be a wife or a husband, and you could be in this righteous energy, like they're being represented as the lion, and they're just like animals, and you had to stand up taller than them and tame them, domesticate them. If that's a wife or a husband, they were operating in that big cat energy. And then you have Four of Pentacles here, like, and then you had to be preserved, like reserve the energy and not just give it out to everybody. Like you had to pull back your energy a little bit and be mysterious, because I feel like this person puts it all out on the table. Everything about them they share with the world, and you see how people respond to that. And I feel like even if this is like, even if you are this cat energy, it's something superior about whoever this energy is. Like if they're calling you the cat and saying you're a beast or an animal, it's like you have more sensitivities, you have more intelligence, etc. But they're just like, well, that person walks on four legs and they've got fur, so it can't be right. Is that my cat? Oh my god, every time I talk about a cat, like I see him. So it could be something like, it could be you getting in this energy. No, you're definitely the person in this energy that you need to domesticate this wild beast. Okay, so you have Page of Earth, and logical, perceptive, insightful is coming up. Like it was your job to, is that my cat? That's all I want to know. Ew, it's not my cat. Okay, so Page of Earth is coming up. People love when you talk about them, I'll tell you that much. So Queen of Earth, Queen of Air, Page of Earth. It's just so distracting though. All right. Brilliant, experienced, humorous. I don't know. I feel like you're definitely attracting something towards you, whatever you talk about. So just be very mindful of that you do have a power of tongue. Like your tongue is very strong, and when you talk about things, it hears you. So talk about money. Then you have Four of Earth here. It's coming up twice. 4 is coming up twice. Talk about money, managing your resources wisely. Be mindful that you're spending money as you speak. So don't talk too much. Don't share too much information, or if you do, make sure it's I don't know, like the word, like worth spending money on. Like don't waste your time. Then you have Ace of Earth and Four of Air. Someone needs to take a break. Someone could be stuttering, or that's a sign that this is in your frequency. Someone has a stutter, or they just don't feel like talking. Like people just keep talking and saying everything that hits their mind, like impulsive conversations. And you're like, I feel like you're more observant. Like you can hear everything going on without communicating with everything and being a part of everything. Like, because stuff is coming towards you. Even if you start talking, it's just too much. Let's move on with this energy. What to do, I feel like, with this energy is just sit still and be quiet, because you got the Four of Earth here. Like meditate, the need to take a rest, go on a vacation, start planning a vacation, start looking at luxurious lifestyles, like manifesting luxury, because you're in that element of manifesting right now. Take a deep breath. You have the Ego in reverse. I feel like this power can be taken out of context. Materialism is coming up, dependency, illusion. Like it's just, sometimes you got to be rich. You have to live a rich lifestyle. There's just no other option. And that's what's coming up with the superficial here. Like you have too much power to be living like a hobo, and that's just the reality. Maybe you tried to get away from it and get some peace and quiet by backing away from all the materialism, but then you just realize you're surrounded by pigs and animals, wild animals, literally. Maybe you're someone who tried to start a farm and it didn't work out, and you realize the farmers are just as crazy. And you have the lovers here, or you could have been in a relationship with someone who started a farm. It's coming off as being very romantic all of a sudden, like someone tried to romance this lifestyle or romanticize this lifestyle of you moving into a small town, getting some type of fixer upper, living this romantic low quiet comfy life. And that's just not what happened. The people around you are thrown off, and they want all your attention, they want all your light, and they have none of their own to contribute to the pot. That's the vibe I'm getting. It's like stone soup, only it's just a bunch of people with empty bowls and empty cups that need to be filled. If that's something you're resonating with, let me know. Check out the playlist Watching the Stars. I love to hear from you and how you're connecting with this vibe. Okay, just let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.